No, delighted to be joined with me here by Alan Patterson. Alan, welcome along to this interview with you.
Thanks.
Alan, you're part of the Irish wheelchair rugby squad that are going out to the European qualifiers in Norway in the next few days. You've been training away for the last few weeks. What's the atmosphere in the camp like?
Yeah, it's very good at the minute. It's positive, but there's a few new faces into the squad and then a few experience. So, but the atmosphere is pretty good. We're all looking forward to getting away and getting all playing our first tournament sort of together. So.
Yeah, how has training gone itself? The few sessions you've had.
It's been good. It's been high intensity. It's been more tactical and gameplay stuff, and then outside of that, we're doing our own fitness and strength training. So we have more time to do all the tactical and gameplay stuff during our sessions each weekend.
Yeah, you mentioned as well. There's a lot of people looking forward to this, and a lot of new people in the squad. You're one of the new people in the squad. This is going to be your first international tournament with the team. Personally, what's that like for yourself, getting the call up and training in that environment and having a tournament to look forward to going to?
I'm really looking forward to it because I've always been involved in sport, but I was so pleased to get the call up and get away. So now it's just about getting all the hard work's done now and just getting looking forward to getting over there and getting stuck in this straight away.
Has it been any bit different in terms of being in an international training camp kind of thing with a club training and that?
Completely different. Like, it's more high intensity and everything's just that much higher level. So you're learning a lot more from the playing against better players each week as well.
And you have, it's obviously a big thing for yourself to be called up, as you already touched on, but I suppose family are very proud and happy for you as well.
Yeah, they're all asking for, will there be links to watch the matches when we go away? And I'm like, yes, they're all looking forward to seeing me on TV. And I mean, nephews are all looking forward to it as well. So.
And they'll get great opportunities to do that, Alan, as well, because there's 4 games initially. You'll have more than 4 games, but there's 4 games initially in your pool, which is Pool B. You'll be taking on Sweden, Czech Republic, Finland, and the hosts Norway as well.
Yeah.
All good sides in their own right, but Ireland probably in that pool probably second best ranked behind Sweden. With I think Norway are one of the bottom sides in terms of wheelchair rugby rankings, but they're hosting it all the same. But there should be some good games.
Yeah, I suppose it's been a while from COVID and stuff, so they'll not know exactly how good their teams will be. But we got a favourable enough group, so hopefully all the training will pay off and we can do well in our group and get into the crossovers and see how we get on then.
Yeah, and you've 2 games a day, so it will be, I suppose, a bit energy sapping. You have Finland and Czech Republic on the 7th, and then you take on Norway and Sweden on the 8th, and then hopefully, as you mentioned, there's the crossover section, which is after the pool section on the 9th as well, and then hopefully you'll have a good placing game as well after that, or a final even. So it'll be tough going, fairly non-stop.
Yeah, it's going to be tough going, but that's hopefully all the training that we've been doing over the last 6 weeks will pay off, and then I need to be eating and drinking plenty in between each game just to make sure you recover for each match.
And come here, how do you prepare for having the 2 games back? Well, not they're back to back in the sense they're on the same day, and then another 2 the following day. And then when you go forward, there'll be one game on the 9th and one on the 10th as well. But I suppose you'd be used anyway to the round robin with the Irish Wheelchair Rugby League, in that you're playing games kind of non-stop almost. But as you mentioned, going into an international training camp, it's a lot different. Yeah. And going up against international teams is going to be different than playing teams in a round robin on the same day. So it will be tough going. Have the lads been talking about the teams, because there is a bit of experience on the team? Have they been talking about some of the opposition?
Yeah, we've had a few team meetings about the different opposition we're coming up against, and yeah, there is a few teams that have loads of new players, so we're not sure on what team they're going to bring with me, but we're quite, the guys know the other teams pretty well, so we've been doing kind of tactical work on how we're going to play against them on our team meetings. So I think we're ready for those few games, but I think it's the Finland or Norway team that they have loads of new players. We don't know what they're going to bring to the table when we're playing against them.
Yeah. Look, as we said, all the games are going to be live streamed as well, so everyone here at home will be able to keep an eye on the outcomes and how all the games are going. But there's 10 teams in total competing, with 3 spots at the 2023 European Championship in Cardiff over in Wales. So small bit of pressure to get into that top 3 spot.
Yeah, well, there's always pressure. Every tournament you want to do well and do your best. So we're hoping that we can get one of the top 3 places. So just depends on how well we gel playing as a team, because we haven't really had many tournaments all together. But we're all positive that we can do that. So if we ask, there's a good chance we can make it.
And look, lastly, Alan, before I leave you go, we've already touched on it being your first international experience, but have the lads told you, because they've been to other tournaments, we'll say the likes of Jade Flynn Hurley or John McCarthy and that on the panel, yourself going over what the experience is like on these tournaments outside of the actual games, like how things run and all that? Are you looking forward to that aspect of it? Because it is a bit different going off.
Yeah, I've never really been involved in that, so it is. They didn't say too much about it, so I'm kind of know roughly what to expect, but I don't. But I'm looking forward to the whole games thing and atmosphere, and what it all entails over the whole week, and so I'm just looking forward to getting away now.
Yeah, because actually you touched on the atmosphere, because there could be supporters there in the crowd as well, because that's obviously back open now after maybe 2 barren years where there was no action whatsoever, and then you're going back into this with crowds, especially the home side. They're going to the host nation, or they're going to have a bit of a crowd there, so that'll be different.
Yeah, that'll be something that I'd be enjoy to play in front of, it'll get your adrenaline going with playing in front of some people rather than just an empty hall.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, Alan, you're heading off in the next few days to Norway for the European Championship qualifiers. The very best luck, and thanks very much for joining us.